Apparently, there is no shortage of actors willing to go the method route when it comes to getting it on. Marlon Brando. The opportunity to star opposite one of the most iconic actors in Hollywood history while under the direction of a legendary Italian director might seem like a dream for most 19-year-olds, but it soon turned into a nightmare for teen actress Maria Schneider. While starring alongside Marlon Brando in Bernardo Bertolucci's erotic drama Last Tango in Paris, Schneider was forced face down by Brando during a sex scene as the Godfather star used butter as a lubricant. Schneider did not argue due to her co-star's status and the 29-year age gap, but later would go on to say that she was crying real tears in the scene and had felt raped. Willem Dafoe and Charlotte Gainsbourg. Even by the controversial standards of director Lars von Trier, whose 2013 film Nymphomaniac made the first video of this list, the 2009 experimental horror film Antichrist started in a shocking and disturbing manner. While the audience is being introduced to a couple played by Willem Dafoe and Charlotte Gainsbourg in the middle of an intense love scene, their infant son is shown climbing up his bedroom window and falling to his death. The scene features real intercourse, although von Trier used adult film stars as body doubles for any action taking place below the waist. Kieran O'Brien and Margot Stilley. Michael Winterbottom's 2004 British indie film 9 Songs set off a firestorm upon release in the UK for its extreme sexual content despite being a mainstream release. Audiences expecting a romantic love story between the characters played by Kieran O'Brien and Margot Stilley were treated to scenes of penetration, fellatio, and even the odd handjob in vivid, full-frontal detail. However, both O'Brien and Stilley have since vigorously defended the film despite media criticism, with Stilley speaking to The Guardian about her participation in the film in the midst of a wave of media backlash. Jonathan Schaech. In the mid-90s, actor Jonathan Schaech was the toast of Hollywood. He had become a heartthrob thanks to a starring role in the 1995 Tom Hanks vehicle That Thing You Do, and was featured on the cover of Vanity Fair's Most Promising Leading Men of Tomorrow issue alongside Leo DiCaprio, Will Smith, and Benicio del Toro. Roles soon dried up for Schaech, however, with a low point coming in the direct-to-DVD film 8mm 2. The film, which had no actual connection to the '99 Nicolas Cage original, featured Schaech in scenes showing group orgies, oral stimulation, and plenty of self-pleasuring. Suk-in Lee. When Canadian TV personality Suk-in Lee opted to pursue an acting career while still living in her hometown of Vancouver, she held a role as host of CBC's pop culture radio show Definitely Not the Opera. Her two worlds collided head-on when it was announced that she was set to star in John Cameron Mitchell's comedy Short Bus, a film that would feature unsimulated intercourse. CBC threatened to fire her for starring in a movie that included scenes of heterosexual and homosexual cunnilingus, as well as visible penetration and male ejaculation. However, the network later relented amidst pro-Lee support from a wide array of fellow actors and artists. Eric Balfour and Lauren Lee Smith. Sticking with the Great White North, the Canadian film industry offered up their own fleshy dose of erotica with the Clement Virgo-directed Lie With Me, which premiered at the 2005 Toronto International Film Festival. Heavy on themes of sexuality, the film opens with Layla, played by Lauren Lee Smith, pleasuring herself aggressively to a porno. The mutually aggressive sexual nature of both Layla and David, played by Eric Balfour, make for a dynamic partnership that Virgo and Tamara Faith Berger, the novelist behind the film and Virgo's wife, opted to bolster with realism through steamy, unsimulated love scenes. Christine DeBelle. Fans of the 1951 animated Disney classic Alice in Wonderland would do well not to get their particular adaptation of the Lewis Carroll series confused with the 1976 film of the same name. While Disney's version was a fun and popular family film, Bud Townsend's musical fantasy adult erotic offering was anything but. The self-professed X-rated musical comedy came at a time when adult film was being made more mainstream and was even favorably reviewed by Roger Ebert. While the cast was primarily comprised of veterans of the adult entertainment industry, Alice was actually played by Playboy model and porn newbie Christine DeBelle. Alejandro Jodorowsky. The 1970 western El Topo was a vanity project of Alejandro Jodorowsky, who directed, wrote, and starred in the film, and later grew into something of a cult phenomenon. Widely believed to have been a favorite of Beatles members John Lennon and George Harrison, El Topo became subject to even more fascination when Jodorowsky acknowledged in a DVD commentary that the love scenes were completely real and featured an actress whom they had found wandering the streets drunk, high, and surprisingly open-minded. Peter Sarsgaard and Molly Parker. Long before Peter Sarsgaard played the villain in the 2011 Green Lantern movie, and Molly Parker had supporting roles in films like The Road and Hollywoodland, the two co-starred in the 2001 Psycho sexual thriller, The Center of the World. The Wayne Wang vehicle about a dot-com billionaire hiring a hooker for 3 nights in Vegas was described as boasting the graphic sex of XXX videos and is most infamously known for a scene in which one stripper is shown inserting a lollipop into her own nether region. Léa Seydoux and Adele Exarchopoulos. Few films featured at the 2013 Cannes Film Festival generated the buzz and acclaim that greeted the premiere of French romantic drama Blue is the Warmest Color. Although much of the chatter was owed to director Abdelatif Keshish's gripping, Palme d'Or-winning coming-of-age film, some stemmed from an intense lesbian sex scene shared by young lead actresses Léa Seydoux and Adele Exarchopoulos. While the two leads have denied speculation that the realistic 6-minute scene featured anything but acting, Keshish is known for demanding authenticity in his films, and Seydoux has admitted to feeling like a prostitute during the shoot. Thank you for watching this sexy video. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We'd love for you to give us a like, subscribe, and watch these other satisfying videos. Thanks for watching.